Hello, welcome to Knieskoppsheim. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. We're in March, and yeah, strange things are afoot. I've been watching Eliakim play on this map. That's Eliakim 2727. I shall have him linked in the iCard if I remember. I'm not great at remembering. So, yeah. You know, I always do like a start from scratch, or I work your way up, or you've got to start with X amount of this and X. X amount of that. And, I'm not sure what happened there. And I don't always want to do that. Sometimes I want to do a little bit of something different. I mean, I've been playing on Pulsine, and I absolutely love that map. It's fantastic. But, yeah, money is tight. We've got sheeps, and we have sheep. We have sheep, and we have cows. So I thought I'd do something a little different. So I've set this map up, we've got a few quid, and we've got some decent equipment. We don't have, you know, the world's best, or the super duper, or... I mean, most of the equipment we have is medium. We have this old Fent. And the first thing you'll notice, if you've played on Knieskoppsheim, is this farm, this area of farmyard, doesn't normally look like this. I've just chucked all that on the floor. Well, that was silly, was it? Right, let's pick it back up. I love it. There we go. Did I get any in there? Slightly too far away, was I? There we go. There we go. So this, would you believe it, is a piggy feed maker-upper. And that there is a feed storage bin. So the feed that we make will go into there. Now, as you can tell, this silo, that's original silo, is on the map. And well, I'll give you a tour of this farm first. Ignore all these lines, that's where I've been setting everything up. So, let me give you a tour of this. So, we have the Fent fabric, front loader, bucket, dirty old weight, bale fork, pallet fork. Then we have a Strautmann trailer. It's not the biggest one, 8,000. Then we have a Silo King feed mixer. We have a small Garant muck spreader. And then just down the way here we have a manure heap and a Anna Burger muck spreader. Now when you start on this map, you start with this piggy barn, and I think it's 20 pigs. But because I've been scooching through, they've reproduced, and I've been having to feed them. Because I wanted to start in March. You have to start from March, starting spring thing on PC, so why can't I do that on console? But I have to feed the animals. Here is a shed with a workshop, which I've taken out, and I've got a composite machine shed. I absolutely love this shed. I'm going to shut these two doors because they don't need to be open. So that's this thing. We have a Joskin animal trainer, and then here is normally another shed, and I've placed a cow barn. I put 20 cows in here, I think, and I have been feeding them. Yeah, 20 cows. So they're doing their thing. This, it will be where the mummies go, and when they calve, the calves will go into... So that's original. The calves will then go into the larger one until they're ready to reproduce, and then I'll move them back into here, let them do their thing, and bring them back. Is the plan. So once this is full with the babies, currently we have 20 teenagers. Let's go with teenagers in here. So I've simulated that they've already had a birth and they are in here. Make sense? And then when they've had their second birth, the calves will go in here, and then when these 20 girls are ready to calve, they'll go into there for the calving. And then when that's full of the mummies, we'll sell some mummies, and then we'll continue to fill this, and then when the babies are all full, we'll sell off the older ones. Makes sense in my head. It might not make sense to you, but it makes sense in my head. We have a milk trailer for the milk for the cows. There are the cows. I still have my coughs, colds and snots, so if you want some, it's free. We have ourselves a TMR mixing shed and milk storage facility. If you jump in, I think it's this side of the door. So yeah, so we can store milk in here. So TMR and milk building is what it is. So I'm going to activate that. So it takes silage, hay, straw and corn, no mineral feed, which is pretty cool. And then this kitten is the fodder mixer for the piggy feed, and that's what I do with that one? Yeah, that's the one I'm doing, the first one. So it holds 1,000 litres of all of these, and it puts out 3,000 litres, hence the it's noisy, is it? Hence the thingy. The silo. There's not a lot in that silo actually. And then we have straw, hay and silage. 7 of each. We had 8 of each, but I've been topping that up. The manure heap, and then there's a bucket for scooping up said manure. I'm not entirely sure whether that manure heap is just picking up this cow barn and the one by the piggies is just picking up piggies. If that is the case, I'm not getting any manure from here, just slurry. Which are what these thingies are. So we might have to remove these trees and then pop a manure heap here or something. We'll work that out. So this is original, that's original. There's the piggy. Well, you saw me topping it up, didn't you? There's the feed mixer. Shut that lid. There we go. And then the food's going into here, so I think it's just 1,000 litres, well, almost 1,000 litres. So take it out of there, put it in here, grab a bucket full of each, put that in there, put it back in here, and then I can use the trailer to grab this and feed the pigs. Makes perfect sense. Perfect. And then, so that's this farm. If I jump into this menu. Right. I have purchased ourselves field 1, which I've sown with grass. 15 and 17. This one is cultivated, this one is harvested. We got field 51 and 50, both ploughed. 43 and 42, both ploughed. I've also purchased us the periphery, and there's a reason for that, but I'll get back to it in a second. Ignore this for a second. That was sales items on the way through from August to March. And then we also own the cow farm. You'll notice there's no cows on the cow farm. Yeah, there's no cows on the cow farm. So, if we just jump down here to somewhere, where can I jump to? Let's find something I can jump to. There we go. And I got stuck already. So we have a class action, twin narrows, windrower, a fence 724, jewels on the back, tedder. I was using that for ploughing. All the equipment's got damage on hours on because I've been using it to get us through. There should be a cow barn here. There's not. Here's a shed. I'm using it for tractor storage. This is our largest tractor, the Fendt 916. It is 936, sorry. I do believe this is upgradable so it's not at its highest capacity. We have a seed thingy, and there are seeds in it. There's nothing in this silo. This has got liquid fertilizer. No, it hasn't. It's got solid fert in this one. And then just under here, this is part of the base game map thing. It's part of the map. There's a workshop trigger in here. This has got diesel, fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, and herbicide in it. We got a couple of weights, a black one and a Fent one. Pilot forks, bale forks, a Kubota. This is the M7, I think that one is. The reason I went for this one is because it's got standard rear wheels rather than the pokey out bits, the extended axles for the duals, and I don't like that. And then, excuse me, we scooch over this way. We have ourselves a Vicon mower set, a Shoemaker, pickup wagon, a Joskin trailer, and a Quaco forage trailer. We still have the newfangled bunker silo. I have no idea how on this map we're ever going to fill that. The fields aren't big enough. Well, I don't think they're big enough anyway. We have ourselves a little Welga bale trailer. Not sure what we're going to get in there. That's what we're starting with. And then we have a bale and pallet storage facility. That's part of the map. Just over yonder here, we have ourselves a open air garden. And the idea behind this is we can start producing some crops to feed our animals whilst we're waiting for waiting for the crop to grow. We have ourselves a Joskin tanker, 3,500 litres. It's not massive, but it will do a job, right? So that's that one. And then in here, open this one. There's normally a shed here, and I've removed the shed and I've placed another one of these. I have tweaked it around a bit. I mean, there should be. The reason all this is here is because this is where the cow barn would be. You have your entrances and stuff. So I put the seeds in, and this is part of the map, and there's a slight issue with it. So when you're backing up, you don't hit the wall. You drive through. You drive through it and hit the shed. Found that out the hard way. I was like, I should have hit the back by now. No, I hadn't. So we have a class Jaguar 930 and a I can't think of what it's called. A Kemper Plus header. Not very big header. A old school 2000s type tractor harvester. Then we have the 450 Tucano with the Cressoni Italian fold-in corn header, and then we have the class 770 Conveo flex header also. So that is our starting lineup. That was what I was going for. This was our starting equipment. Oh, in here, another class, the Arion with a sprayer. You know, it's nothing's massive. I haven't gone for, you know, the biggest of the biggest, the best of the best. I want a bit of a challenge, but, you know, I want to start with, you know, what I need, not necessarily the size I require. We've gone for the 6-meter Maya. This is part of the game, part of the map. It's a modded version for this particular map, so I've used that to seed grass, hence the filth. We have a Vedestad planter setup, which is pretty cool. We have the Krone Big Pack. Then we have this, which is a Crossmax 600. It's a 6-meter disc. Our plough, it's only a couple of meters, but yeah. Why have we always got to go for chisel ploughs? Why? Just why? So that was going to be our starting equipment. And then if I go back to the map, we've got grass to harvest for silage or whatever, and then the reason we start where we are is because we can start to plant. Makes perfect sense in my head. Now, jump down to the store. There's a collectible there, look. I have noticed a few more behind that bin. I have already collected one, I think it is. For the simple fact being, it was in a shed, and I deleted the shed, and then I couldn't place the shed because there was a collectible in the way. I have played on here for a little while to get all this set up, in fairness. 10 hours. I've collected one collectible. So, yeah. So that's my stats so far, and you've seen me play for 15 minutes out of the 58 it's taking me this session. Right. And then we have ourselves a Unrich. Yeah. Unrich? We've got ourselves a forklift for store. Great idea, methinks. And then when I'm scooching through from August to March, another trailer popped up in the sales. And I was like, take that. And then there was a cultivator. And I thought, yeah, why not without that? And a little Massey. And I thought, we'll take that. That'll be ideal for up at the animal farm, because we could attach that to the trailer and use the Fent as a front loader. Perfect. And then this getting turned up. I'm assuming it's some sort of subsoiling disc type roller type doohickey, but it also plants grass and canola. An oil seed, which would be ideal for the end of season. Excuse me, for the end of season stuff, because then we could use this to cultivate our ground and plant oil seed ready for March. I'm not running precision farming on this Let's Play, so yeah. So that's where we are at. This is our start. Fun times. Now, the idea was, if I scooch up here, was that needs cutting for silage. You'll notice we don't have a wrapper, so we need to get ourselves a wrapper. I need to get the greenhouse started, which is here somewhere. Where's the greenhouse? Over here. We need to get the open air garden started, but I don't have a tap, so I need to do that. I've just realised I haven't got a jet wash, so I need to do that. This field needs cultivating, that one is cultivated. That needs cutting for silage, don't have a wrapper, but it needs cutting. These two need planting, and these two need planting. I may try and straighten that one up a little bit. Don't know, indecisive. And if we scooch down here, we have ourselves our landy, because, you know, so for landy, a little bit of worn grass where I keep parking, and then we have ourselves a little picnic barbecue area, and I have placed a few different reeds with the froggy noises, because I quite like the froggy noise. And then if we scooch around this little dirt path that I've been wearing away without falling in, we have ourselves our house. So we actually moved from the village to here. And the reason we moved to here, if I scooch around the back here, let's sit on the arm of this chair. Look at that. What a view. So yeah, we moved down here. Tidy little house. The house is from the Platinum expansion, if you're wondering where I got it from. Yes, ideal, isn't it? You just first thing in the morning, sit down, cup of tea, croissant, whatever it is you have for breakfast. I generally don't have breakfast, but but you can if you want it. So that's where we are at with this. Oh, wet feet. So we need. Ooh, like the animals are okay for the time being because I've been feeding those throughout the year. We need to head down to the arable farm and grab ourselves a tractor. Oh, actually, what can we actually plant? Oats, sunflowers, spuds, beets, sugarcane, cotton. Everything I want is September, October. I need wheat. I need canola, which are both September. Helpful. And corn is April. So can't do corn either. Can do oats and sunflowers. Not that I need oats or sunflowers. If I scooch down here, is there a sunflower recipe? There is. So I could grow sunflowers for that. Are you telling me that's out? It runs through the silage pretty quick, I'll give you that. And that's nearly full. So we could plant some sunflowers. Right. Jump in and Andy. I wasn't sure what sort of vehicle I should have. But, you know. Landers are everywhere, right? Doesn't matter where you are. So we head down here. This map is pretty cool, in fairness. Oh. Excuse me. If only I could control the Land Rover. Ooh. Do you know what it is? I'm just going too fast. That's what it is. I'm just going too fast. See? Slow yourself down, man. So our farm is over that way. I'm blaming the landing. It's not me. So this is our field just here. So this was the wheat field that's now been harvested. And then this is our other field, which is, well, it's just an empty field. No fertilizer, nothing. And then this is a harvested field, also no fertilizer. I have turned off lime. I'm playing with field stones, so yeah, field stones or lime. I was like, oh, let's go with field stones. A little bit different. So this is grass. It says ready to harvest. It's all fertilised. It's all done its thing. I've only got 98% bonus because I didn't mulch, but then the field was ploughed when I bought it, so I can't mulch a field that's ploughed. So that's this. It does say it's ready to harvest, but I don't think it is. It should be that colour. So we can't actually do that. So that field needs cultivating, that field needs planting. Let's grab the landy. There we go. Excuse me. We pop this in the workshop out of the way, and we still need to get that equipment from the store. Right, this. While I'm thinking about it, let's place ourselves a tap. I'm not sure what that's overlapping with, but it's overlapping with something, right? We'll just stick that there. And then... have I even got a jet wash installed? Yes, I have. We'll put that over here by the workshop. There's a door there, isn't there? There you go. Where are we? I mean, this does act as a hose as well, so And then we got this kitten. There we go. So we get some water in there. I know. Let's grab ourselves tractor. And then we'll get that field disked. Or should we get it unplanted? If we grab the class and we'll plant sunflowers. I have noticed there's certain spots on this map since the 1.10 update. I was playing this before the 1.10 update, trying to get it ready. And then the 1.10 update just randomly appeared. I wasn't prepared. So the 1.10 update took effect, and now it seems a bit more laggy than it used to be. I don't know why. Let's jump in here, because the camera's going to bounce around like a flea in a bucket. It's strange they still haven't implemented the camera thing on console. I mean, there's mods you can download on PC, which are great, but the mobile version of this game has it. The disable camera collision thing. It's on the mobile version. It's on Switch and tablet and whatnot. Does this front box take seed, or does it take fertilizer? Let's have a look. It does take seed. And that takes seed. So a decent amount of seed. And then the rear tank should take some solid fert, surely. Have I got to unfold it? Or something stupid. What's going on? Why can't I get the solid fert out of here? It can't be that difficult, surely. Let's turn that off for a second. Let's pop that on. It's here. Yeah, I can't fill it up. Am I doing something wrong? Fold seed, lower seed, sunflowers, open cover, that's the front one. Let's detach that. Ridge markers, fold seeder, turn on seeder, unload. So what we're saying is we have fertilizer in there and I can't get it out. Helpful. Why can't I get out? It popped up then, didn't it? Before I crashed. As soon as I click on start filling, it disappears. There's definitely solid fertilizer. Why can't I click on it, start filling? Does nothing. Well, that's annoying. How about if I unload that? Got enough space to unload. Let's go over here. We'll unload the seeds. Where'd it go? Up behind me. And then see if it will fill the fertilizer. No, it just disappears. Refill seeder. Well, that's ever so slightly annoying, is it? As soon as I click on start filling, it disappears. And no, I don't know why. Just because it can. See, start filling. And then click on it, it disappears. Right, yeah, that happened. Don't have a bucket for that. Let's turn that off. I'm gonna turn that off. Coming out, coming out. I'm sure why the indicator's on, just because it can. Oh, I really need to get some fertilizer in here. Right, let's head up to the shop. We'll head up to the shop, we'll grab some fertilizer. We'll get that field planted and we'll call it a day. Alright, that's the plan. After all my hard work and my shenanigans setting that up and trying to find a silo thing that would let me put solid fert in it, because a lot of the silos are for liquid fert or seeds or lime, or they're buy points. And I actually found one that was for solid fertilizer, and it won't let me refill the planter. Well, that might have to go, and then we'll have to buy a buy point to put in the hole. Right, so let's grab ourselves a big bag of fertilizer. And see if it'll refill from this. Yes. Although that doesn't hold a lot of fertilizer, does it? Doesn't hold a lot of anything, does it? Unload the front tank and put fertilizer in it. I can, but that means it's now not holding a lot of seed. Okay. So I got seed and fertilizer at the store. Is what it is. I wonder if there's any fields that have already got corn sown. We might buy another field and then maintain it. What do you reckon? If we buy a field that's already got corn in it. I mean, the fields on this map aren't overly expensive, let's be honest. They're all at a reasonable price. But, right. I missed a bit there, little grass. Oh, my bad, sorry dude. Let's... This is our field. Let's get this unfolded. So I'm annoyed that I can't put So let's turn it on, drop it down. There we go. And we are away, planting sunflowers. I think this is the way to go, isn't it? Have more fert than seed. Or we're using more seed than fertiliser. I don't know. I don't know. Let's get this headland done. Not sure why I'm doing a headland first. It's just a bit odd, isn't it? I'm just a bit odd. There's no rhyme or reason to this map, or it's just, you know, I like him, been playing on it, and I wanted to give it a go. I've had enough of starting from scratch and working my way up, and we have a few quid, we have some machinery, albeit temperamental machinery. Machinery I haven't used before. I mean, I had the KUHN version of this as a seeder, and I swapped it out for the one that the map makers popped in. And then I went for this one for the planting. So, yeah, little bit of something different, methinks. Right, I'm gonna get this done, and then, yeah, I think I'll leave it here at the end. Right, see you in a bit, guys. Hello, welcome back. I'm just thinking whilst planting this field, A, the ground texture's wrong, which is, yeah, it should be a planted texture, not a seeded texture. Is that a giant thing or a map thing? Who knows? The other thing I was just thinking is, I said, let's see if there's a cornfield that's already planted that we could purchase. But if I can't plant corn, why would anybody else better plant corn? Such an idiot. Oh. Maybe they got some sort of magical time machine whereas they can plant corn in the future, in the past. No, it doesn't work. So, yeah. It is what it is. Right, there's one little bit left at the top. There it is, look. I didn't even check to see if this field needed ploughing. Because, yeah, Muggins' ears wasn't paying attention to what was going on in the world. Right, let's turn that off and fold it up. Let's have a look. What does it say? It says it needs rolling and there's weeds. That's what it says. Needs rolling and there's weeds. Well, there we have it. Right, on that shininess, I'm going to get this field rolled, and we'll get that field cultivated. I'll go check on the animals. I'll grab the stuff from the shop and bring it back to the yard, and I shall see you guys in April, methinks. So, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Each and every one of you, please take care, and I shall see you all in my next adventure. Cheers, guys.